Welcome in, it's a brand new day and we have a lot of Terra Invicta to do, so let's get cracking. There's actually a bunch of things I want to do before we get started today. First thing is our volatiles income is dragging a little bit compared to the other resources, so I'd like to set up another mine. We can support 3 more mines. Somewhere in our fleet we have a colony ship ready to go. There he is. Let's work out where to send that guy. Go to prospecting, sort by volatiles. 2 bases I'm interested in. One is very high in volatiles. The other one is high in volatiles and water. So we'll go there first. That's 336 Lacadiera, something like that. There it is. 12 weeks. It's actually in a launch window right now, so that's good. We'll go for that one. Everything else I want to do is down on the surface, so let's head in there. The second thing is we're dragging a little bit on life research. So we need to pick up a bit more life research percentage. What I've figured out we can do for that is buy this org. It's not too bad. It's roughly equivalent to the persuasion orgs Sub's carrying. So we'll just take off 3 stars worth of those and put that on. We down 1 persuasion point, but we pick up a few little bonuses that are, yeah, not too bad. But we can go further.
Reporting in.
We're going to have Matthew steal this org.
Standing by.
With a nice high percentage chance. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Targeting their assets.
And we can do a little bit of juggling with Junbi's orgs. So we can take this surveillance org off. We don't need that extra security anymore. His security stats quite good. We can also peel off this cog org and put on the energy org. Our cogs bonus has dropped down, but we're actually over on info, so I can peel off a bad info org 1 star from somewhere. Yeah, that one can come off, and we'll put that on there. The only other thing I wanted to do was some slight tweaks to the priorities for Latvia and Lithuania in terms of investments. We're going to switch into welfare and knowledge once funding's done, and that's the same for both of them. Both of them have a high per capita GDP, and the only thing that will help them with the integration process is the welfare and knowledge. So that's it, I think. Alright, let's give that a shot.
Offering counsel.
We'll put Fang on permanent assignment for a little while.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
I have no information.
Org acquired.
Nice job. Project Exodus is messing around at Mars again. Attacking our base, Alexander the Great. Oh, fingers crossed. Okay, they were defeated. Good stuff. So our base strength is 12. Theirs, I believe, is 10. It'll be currently damaged, so I think it's time to put a Marine platoon barracks at every Mars base. Let's get going.
Mission complete.
Federation with Latvia. Gravitational wave. Astrophysicists aboard T.S. Eliot traveling with Recon 1 claim to have detected gravitational waves. This is just basic science, right? Have we already had this event? Okay, well, 400 science or something, that's fine. I'll just leave it on the ring hub, I think. Let's go for that.
We're in control here.
Okay, we got Odisha. Alright, that's the first turn done. No new orgs of note. No levels. I just need to put that org on somebody. Let's go to the org manager. We'll have Fang to the top and Junbi to the top. Too much star concentration on Junbi. I want to swap this over to Fang. Swap this over to Junbi. Now we're over here, so I can pull Chara off. Yeah, this comes off. This goes on Fang, and this goes on Junbi. So we were a little bit over on social. Oh no, it's this one I wanted to take off. My apologies. So we can put those 2 back on. Yeah, I think that's right. So we're still over 50% on social science. We've now got the full complement there. Yeah, I think that's good. Right.
Your orders?
And we're going to keep stealing more science orgs and fix this science. Some of the science orgs we've got are a bit meh. I think we'll grab this other life science org.
I work for you now.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll do that with cash. Let's see.
Ready.
Bilkis, are you doing a detention? Don't have full intel yet. Yeah, let's do another investigation.
We'll see what they're up to.
Acknowledged.
Did we find... Okay, the other councillor's gone from the list. It looks like Project Exodus did get that Hydra. And this guy's changed his orgs around quite a lot. He's taken off all of the salamander, or 2 of the salamander things, so now he's down to 20 security and 17 espionage. So that's quite a big change, actually. I need to keep purging here. Yeah, I do need to keep working on this, unfortunately.
We're taking power. Ready for orders.
Junbi can do the last Federation invite
Time to make our move.
for India.
Standing by for orders.
Soob's just cycling through our guys, doing inspiration.
I'll ensure their loyalty.
Ready.
And so, yeah, Matthew is going to do that. Steel Science Org.
Don't let them find out.
Targeting their assets.
All right, let's go with that. This is finished. Let's rush that a little bit. Now, where are these guys going? Quinliang Station. That's an influence station. What type of ship is that? Missiles. 11 hours. Can I ideally send just one battle cruiser to Quinliang? Yes. 11 hours. Let's do that. I think we'll do one more turn here, working on Unity, and then we'll head back to China. Seems good.
The world forever turns. That we cannot change. What we can do is ensure we turn towards each other, and never away. That we embrace all our tomorrows, united and unafraid. Superior Judith Howell. Unity. 8 simple rules for a better humanity.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll just limp back to the station. Yeah, they'll repair after combat, so... Yeah, there we go. Limp back, how long does that take? Pretty much the same time, okay.
I will help them.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Oh, we're actually quite a lot over on cap. I probably should have dealt with that. Do I need to do anything clever with India? No, not really. I think we'll just coast with it. We're quite a bit over and we're going to get another point, but...
Surveillance complete.
Ring core. Okay, there it is. That's the big one.
They will now serve us.
Nice work, Matthew.
Back on the farm, if something broke, they didn't have some fancy machine to fix it, and they couldn't wait for some repairman to stop by. So they did it all themselves, with their own weather-worn hands.
Policy direction complete.
Our people have taken control.
Okay, now we're 23 points over. I will just abandon that. They're doing more work in Angola. I don't like that. They've been doing quite a lot of missions there. So I think we will detain this guy next turn. Mercury's done, so I can turn that guy off. Micronesian states is protected, right? They're not. Let's have them be protected by China. Odisha has come out of crackdown. That's going to push us way over. Gujarat has as well. Oh my goodness. And Kyrgyzstan. Okay. Abandon Kyrgyzstan. Abandon Gujarat. I don't want to go further than that. 12 points. I guess I do. Yeah. Okay. Purge that.
Removing our enemies.
At your service.
Now, Bilkis.
At your service.
Yeah, we're going to do this. I've had enough of this guy. Yeah, I mean, if our very best guy... Yeah, we're going to have to put another... If I take that off... Oh, it only costs money to re-equip. Okay, so let's imagine taking that off and then putting this on for one turn. Gets you to 25. Okay. Yeah, 74.
We'll bring them in.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, so I have to get Fang to come and do this.
Defending the VIP.
Your orders?
Junbi goes back to the EU and gets Lithuania in.
Heading to the capital.
Where to?
Sub can investigate.
What's the up?
Matthew can steal an org if there's another good science org. Surely there's another good one somewhere. Info. That one's got mission control. I think I'll go for that one.
Targeting enemy org.
Because I still have some bad info ones, right? Not that one. That one's good. That one's trash garbage. So we'll go for that. We have 500 influence to dump in. Yeah, I think we're good to go. This only needs 100 more, so we're ready to switch over to rush that. Ring Core, Spaceworks, okay. Probably back to management research and continue rushing rival culture. Yeah, okay. We have 10 mission control free. First station to upgrade is Gateway. Next station to upgrade is Chevalier Paul. And we'll try, each one of these costs 1 MC. We'll try and upgrade all of the Earth science. Yeah, so we've got 2 MC free now, so we'll stop there. We do have ships in production. I do want to build a new mine soon. So we're still struggling for MC. This is like a real struggle.
I'll keep him safe.
Asset acquired.
Good stuff. Come on, Bilkis.
Target secure.
Champion. Never let me down. Alright, now I'm just going to go and switch off all those construction modules because they're just going to be chewing up resources for no value. Alright, good. Diamonds on Mercury. Material scientists have successfully extracted samples of diamonds on Mercury. We gain 1.4k volatiles as a one-off transaction, or we gain 2.8k of money as a one-off transaction. I mean, volatiles is the easy choice there. That's done. We can now rush that.
Mission complete.
Forget the trappings of wealth and power. Everything that makes life special is already within you. By your mere existence, you are beautiful, vital, and irreplaceable. Superior Judith Howell, Burn Brighter Self-Improvement Course.
That's annoying. That means Cash's mission fails.
Laying the groundwork. Mission cancelled.
Jaipur is out of crackdown. Oh dear. India has been a disaster, soaking up a lot of missions. Then again, I guess we're just farming, so it's no big deal. So I think the EU, we probably want to switch off of Unity at this point.
Ready for my mission.
Fang going back to China.
Offering assistance.
We need another person. Okay, so we need to turn another councillor.
Ready for orders.
Start investigating somebody. We don't know this guy's loyalty, so let's go for that guy.
Surveilling target.
What's the op?
I think we need to really focus on Chattisgarh because we've only got 55 days there, so we'll try and get back in here.
Targeting the opposition.
I'm here.
11 points over. I'm going to have to abandon Jaipur again. Crazy. Okay, you can defend interests, Gwalior. We're going to keep that.
Protecting our interests.
I'm here.
Just inspire cash.
I'll make sure they're on our side.
Gotta fit this on. This was just going to replace this. Nothing else is looking really good there, so we need to find some other councillors before we can do anything particularly amazing there. So we'll go back to working on unrest in the meantime. Gujarat.
Restoring order.
Alright, I think we're ready to go.
Lending my expertise.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Making things safe for our people.
Mysterious obelisk. Okay, 20% chance of 250 or a 30% chance of a 150. This actually is a higher expected returns, so I don't want xenofungus to start spawning in Russia. I don't mind paying 100, and the average science return is higher on this one. Okay, so we pay 100.
We've got some intel on our target.
18 loyalty, that is probably out of reach. Yeah, I think we're going to just have you start failing. I don't know who you were stealing from there, but never mind that. Battle stations, that's a good one. Common concern. Let's get the xenoscience. And rush the common concern.
Violence is abating.
We are in control now.
Alright, good. Here they come. So that's my last minute warning to check that I've got all my fleet in the right spot. It's all repaired, refueled and ready to go. 19 ships 1.9k to 28 ships 1.8k. So we have the ship advantage. Let's see what they do. Let's just wait and see. Could be that they come and attack us directly. It could be that they go and attack some stations. Alright, perfect. We've got Jammu and Kashmir out of Crackdown. So we're holding the executive there without paying the cost for the other point. That's the ideal state. Cash is now ready for a level. We're going to go for Persuasion. So we've got this guy. We know his loyalty.
Where do you need me?
Can we do a turn? Big oof. No. We could just steal all those orgs off of them and sell them. I don't mind that idea, actually.
Ready for my mission. We'll grab them.
Ready for orders.
Keep purging. Purge the executive.
Terminating the opposition.
Where to?
We could defend Khalistan.
Securing our interests.
Acknowledged. I'll ensure their loyalty.
Acknowledged.
And more hostile takeovers. So can I try and get that org now? Yeah. We're getting a bonus there for National Industries Control Point because that org is headquartered in China.
Targeting their assets.
National Industries is this control point. So that's the bonus. You get a +3 to your hostile takeovers for having that type of control point if the org is from that nation. But I think that will trigger after
What's the op?
the detention, so we should have even higher bonus. And we'll just take those off and sell them It helps diminish their capabilities and gives us free money, effectively. As long as we're not throwing a lot of money at it to actually perform the mission. And they're right at their cap, actually. So, yeah. I need to keep an eye on techs. They're doing diplomacy and alien technology. Okay. So I need to turn somebody in protectorate, actually. That's who I need to keep an eye on. All right. 1st of March, let's dump in some influence and then start the turn. Okay, we are over on cap. I want to start some new constructions. Let me do that before I forget. So I want another renown, and I want 2 more battle cruisers. Now I need 1 more mission control. Russia's just started on 1. It's number 14, so that's 4, 8, 12. Yeah, so that will be 13, 14. That would go there. So I could do Russia. So I might not have explained this before, but the mission control is allocated in the order of right to left, and then it cycles through for each new mission control. So that's how you can tell who's going to get control of one if you try and build a new one. So the influence cost there is pretty heavy. I should look around and see if I can find something cheaper. Mission control 0 in Melanesian states. Nice. I can build that for 1. Problem solved. Let's keep going.
Offering counsel.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Securing our control.
Target in a secure location.
Before we get any further into this turn, I'm going to remember to abandon this control point. Jeez, nearly forgot yet again. Okay, Bilk's got that detention off, so Matthew's chances are now
Laying the groundwork.
94%. Amazing. What are you up to? Steel Project? How dare. Okay, they're here.
Org acquired.
Nice. So we just immediately sell that so that it doesn't consume upkeep money. They're heading for Ceres. Wow. Okay, well that's unexpected. It may mean they're going to bomb Ceres though, which is not good. Okay, but that does change the situation at Earth. So there's now no threat at Earth. They have left. They can't cancel that order. That's allocated now. So that does mean if we have the MC, which
I will report when my mission is complete.
we'll get 1 from that. Where am I getting more MC from? Assam? Yes, I can rush out. How much do I need here? 10, 11. For $700, I can buy another MC there, and I think I'm getting 1 from here. So, yes, I want to do this. Right. Intercept. Split out 2 battle cruisers, all of the renowns, all of the gunships. And now we're going to go down to Tianyong and take that. They're headed back to Mars. Alright, let's do this one. I'll look at auto-resolve, but I'll actually do the combat. Yeah, as expected, it should be a ruffle stomp. We're going to go reject. It's been a while since we've been into combat, and this is the first small fleet versus small fleet rather than just really one-sided battle, so I thought I'd show it. So the first thing we're going to do is set our fleet to short wall, and the reason for this is because it allows our intrepids to have better overlapping fire for point defense. So we're kind of grouping up all our ships. The more ships you have, the higher the wall you usually want. Now, they have missiles, we have lasers. So we want to buy our lasers more time to shoot at the incoming missiles. That means we drag this down. I still want to make it to the station in a reasonable time without using propellant, so I'm going to leave it around 200. If I did 100, then it would just take longer to actually... Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. There's no point defense on this station. But for the sake of argument, I would say 200. Now, all of the weapons have good default settings as part of the design, so I don't actually need to set anything here. I can just unpause and go. They are doing an acceleration burn to give their missiles more push. Once we see the missiles launch, so we should see our point defense just shred these. So the red laser, I'll leave that unpaused. The red lasers are our point defense weapons. The green lasers that we're hitting the missiles are the hull weapons, these ones. Now there is a lot of missiles in this next batch. This is their shorter range missiles. They were released later because they're released at 800 k's notional range. There's a lot more missiles here, but still our point defense is just overwhelming. Right, so they're completely out of missiles. Their last two ships are running, so we won't catch them. So all you do in this case is press this button. Once their side is red, when you press it, you win. If their side's green and you press it first, then you will technically lose the battle. They've offered to retreat. Well, in that case, because it's a station, the rules are different. They still have ships at the station, which is why they technically win. That means we don't get rights to the salvage, but that's okay. We're just going to continue. Once it's operational again, select and re-attack the station. We're already at the station, so it doesn't cost anything. This just starts a new combat. Their ships are still at the station. This time I'm just going to auto-resolve. They won't have time to reload missiles or anything, so they'll be empty on missiles. Auto-resolve, done. So unavailable for another couple of hours. Now we assault the hub. Fission reactor farm is one we want for the ring hubs. Yeah, it's not super urgent. We can do an upgrade. I think that's okay. So I do need to sort out this mission control though. So, I mean, I'll wait for cash to get that 1 point, but I will buy the one in Assam. That will go to us because it's the first mission control, and that will go to that point. So 11 points in. Nice and cheap on the influence cost. Done. I need to go to Tianyong and start this one going. So influence. Alright, I can't afford to upgrade that at the moment. Unless I do another mission control. I think I'll wait until Russia's got that one done. Our fleet can head back. They're done. Solar farm, that's even more important. In fact, that's so important that a common concern is not a priority. Okay, so join intercept. So that trip down to Tianyong and back to medium Earth orbit cost that small fleet 1,000 water. I kind of roughly expected that, and that's fine. That's why we don't want to head down there very often. So when Tianyong becomes a ring hub or an orbital, we'll put 1 point defense on it. We will not do anything special at the ISS orbit or Tianyong orbit. You don't want to make those stations into something you actually need to defend. You're like, if somebody goes there with overwhelming force, you say, good, you spent a lot of fuel. I'm not defending it. I'll just rebuild it once you're done, right? Like, you're not going to hang around there forever. You're going to go away eventually. And then I'm going to go down there, retake it, and never race to its defense, right? These are stations you're prepared to sacrifice because of the massive fuel cost of getting down there and back. So I do need to get one more mission control somewhere. Let's have another look in nations. I'm not seeing any good options there. So I may need to buy at Russia or disband a ship. 17. 1.3k, 300 influence. It's more than I would like to pay, but it does solve the problem.
Our people have taken control.
Or I could have waited for that. I forgot about that, that's true. Never mind. Okay, we'll defend that and hold that from now on. Got a repair as well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are you saying another 1,000 water? That is not correct. That definitely said 1,000 water, right? Maybe that didn't update the UI or something. It definitely updated it the second time. Whew. I do have the mission control now to upgrade Tiangyang. First ring is operational. I don't have a super clear plan here, but something I usually do with the industrial base is put 3 layered defense arrays down here at the bottom. And other than that, we need some power. And I'm going to go with the fission reactor arrays here. It will be a while before we can get the tier 3 heavy fission reactor farms, I think they're called. So I'll do upgraded versions of these in the interim, and that will help power some of the modules that we want to build here that are at tier 3. We never got to build a farm here, and we are pushing up quite a lot of population, so let's get a farm in. And let's put another nanofactory down here. Alright, 16th of March. That's pretty good for a cheeky 2% welfare on a small org. Oh, we stole the... yeah, that's right, we stole the money org. So we're going to steal another one of those. Where did it go? They unequipped it and moved it to somebody else. Cheeky.
Reporting in.
We're looking for a protectorate person, so let's go with this guy. He's got a loyalty of 8. We should be able to get him.
Tracking target.
I'm here.
Okay, Cash is going to take the executive here. Going to get that up to 99% to hopefully make it fire before anybody takes that point.
Targeting the opposition.
Ready for my mission.
Let's do defend interests in Chattisgarh.
Protecting our interests.
Ready for orders.
We'll keep cycling through with loyalty improvement missions.
I'll speak with them.
Standing by for orders.
Is there anything else we can steal? I don't think there's any orgs I want to steal, so we'll just go do a suppress unrest mission in Gujarat.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Alright, let's go with that.
I will help them.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Securing our interests.
Surveillance complete.
Repeat. Okay, we need to fix this one up. This is our gateway station, the big shipyard. Right, so similar deal here. I want 3 layered defense arrays at the bottom. Right, okay, I've had a bit of a think. We're going to build... that dock's not in use. Going to build a farm. We're going to build another heavy fission reactor array up here. We need more power. We will need more power temporarily. We'll build a shipyard down here. And that's all for now. We'll come back and do the rest later. One more control point thing to do.
Things are stabilizing.
Headed back to low Mars. What are you up to? Nothing that we can tell. Yeah, curious they're not doing anything at Mars. I think I will get that management research out. Let's rush that.
Mission in progress.
How you going here? That's actually in Chattisgarh. Okay.
Our associates are now in charge.
Yeah, perfect. All right, we have arrived at our colony. Don't have enough MC as usual. How do I do this? Man, I need to buy another MC in Russia. This one is number 15. So this will go to this control point. I need 11 points, probably. I need 12 points. Okay. So, drop that. And it'll have to stay as a tier 1 until we've got spare MC. Right, now on to the next place. Prospecting. We are headed to 128 Nemesis. Or 127 Joanna. Either one of those two will be fine. Joanna is 30 weeks. Nemesis is 22 weeks. So we'll go there. Good. 1st of April. Bilkis can lose that extra org now, and we can switch back to the mining org. I don't think I'll be having any very challenging missions for a while, so let's do that. Materials, we need more social. We are still over. Yeah, life, we can take another one. I wouldn't mind that, but I can't see a way to put it on anywhere, so whatevs. Not a big deal.
I'm here. I'll make sure they're on our side.
Ready to go.
Odisha.
We'll turn down the heat.
Standing by for orders.
We're going to purge what? What's left that we need to take? We have all of the executives, or some are in crackdown. Let's look for an org to steal that I can sell. So that's 400. EOS is 500. 900. Actually, you know what? I would like to just own that org straight up. Yeah, you can't do that. It's too big. Wow. All right, well, let's investigate that guy. Maybe we'll do a detention on him.
Eyes on target.
Detain him next turn.
Ready for orders.
Bilkis is going to finish this investigation. Hopefully, can return this guy next turn.
Acknowledge.
Okay, that seems like a pipeline. All right, let's defend interests here.
Making things safe for our people.
1st of April. So we've only got 300 influence this month. I've been spending a fair bit of influence doing various direct investment purchases. So we can do 20. Let's go with that.
Offering assistance.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Securing our control.
Surveillance complete.
Loyalty of 11. All right, well. Okay, now the research labs are up. So the conundrum here is we want to go for solar farms, and the quickest way to do that is to upgrade these, but if we upgrade these we'll lose power. So the first thing we do is build 2 solar farms down here. So we'll wait for those to be constructed and then we'll upgrade those. Defense array. We need a climate lab, 90 days. That's the same as the solar farms. We need a military, so we don't have any militaries in LEO otherwise. We don't have a farm yet, so I do want to get the farm on there. Ah, yes, that's right. There's the hidden thing that's not actually a, it's this thing, recon array. So the recon array, I want to build that up here. And then the last thing is a comms hub. And the trick here is I'll build a broadcast outlet first. Right, so what's the trick? Why am I doing this? I want to upgrade the Xenology lab. It takes 60 days. If I do that, I won't have power. So I'm going to build a broadcast tower which will complete in 30 days and then I'll upgrade it. So it's going to act as an alarm or a reminder to come back and upgrade the Xenology lab and the energy lab so that they'll come online at the same time as the energy does. We'll have to revisit this in 30 days and again in 60 days, unfortunately, but it does keep everything operational in the meantime. And so now the staging number becomes more apparent why I'm doing this, because we'll have a stage 2 and a stage 3. Right, so now that we've got that, we go to hubs, we go to the template, ring hub. Then we use this feature here, automatically select all of the research stations. It's going to use 1,000 metals. Okay, good. Happy.
I have new information.
Awesome.
Things are cooling off.
All right, let's get that ECM tech. We haven't put ECM on any of our ships yet, but that is a thing we will get to. Probably run that for a bit, I think.
Every child adores playing with magnets, yet most adults pay them no heed. Foolish, really, for one day they will become the very bedrock of our society. Chancellor Li Qingzhao, interview with Wired magazine.
Okay, what's important? Battle stations for non-conflicting. Institutes, obsolete. Okay, we need to do Gujarat. Tin droplet radiator. Okay, stop the press. That's a big deal. We've consolidated in Russia, so we're ready to start disbanding those armies.
Your orders?
Let's start with Sub and the turn. We're going to turn the protectorate person. We'll do a full send.
I'll make an offer they can't refuse.
Ready.
Detain him first. So Bilkis does the detention.
Eyes on target.
Reporting in.
So now we're going to purge into Gujarat.
Removing our enemies.
Junbi,
Where do you need me?
go to Russia.
On my way to the capital. Where do you need me?
And Matthew, suppress unrest.
We'll make things safe.
That was pretty straightforward. And I do want to buy this org though, right? Yeah, I'm going to buy it. Yeah, okay, let's go with that.
Lending my expertise.
We've got the package.
Good stuff. Probably going to repeat that.
We now have a spy in their ranks.
Perfect. Perfect.
Order is returning.
Influence. Point defense array. Did I select the wrong template? Yep, you're in jail, that's why.
Policy direction complete.
Alright, first thing, disband army. We're going to disband the ones with navies.
We've removed some threats.
Okay. Alright, let's knock out these projects here. Let's start with appeals to hope. Okay, I need to get back in there. First of May. Alright, so now we're going to purge this point.
We're taking power.
Ready for orders.
Ready for my mission.
Keep cycling through.
I'll ensure their loyalty.
Ready for my mission.
Now we're ready to steal this org. Yeah. I think I'll do only 640.
Targeting enemy orgs.
We're going to give Belkis an espionage. 1st of May, so we can dump in some influence. There we go, 32. Let's go with that. We are tracking now. I'm 1.5 hours in, so I think I can make it all the way to July.
Offering counsel.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Science tour. Oh dear, why don't I have options here? What's going on? Scientific facilities aboard Wangjian Station are the envy of the solar system. Free science. We can't do this because we don't have a campus. We would actually get less science out of it, but we'd get some influence. So that's a terrible option. Pay 15k for 750 influence. You would never ever do that. That is bananas. Why didn't we not have that? Oh, we don't have 15k. Alright, so we need 15k. I think that used to be 10k. We have 11k, so I need to make $4,000. And that is a really good option. 5% mining, 5% ship speed. I need to get 4k of money from sale of, like, I could sell 1,000 or 800, let's say. Yeah, totally I would do that. That's a bonus that's really difficult to pass up. Unfortunately, we'll wipe out our cash reserves. But before I do 750, I want to make sure my research allocation is sensible. Let me just do like that.
Target in a secure location.
Okay, good. Come on, Matthew. All right, these are all popped. Okay, upgrade. Upgrade the xenology. And upgrade the energy. Save, view. Those resource costs look good. Go and check. I don't trust this thing at all. I've had mixed results with it. Probably user error, but like until I'm confident with it, I'm going to be checking. Ah, we failed. Success chance 18? It's still equipped to that guy. What? What am I missing? He's in jail. He's got 13 admin. I'll check that again next turn. That didn't look right to me. Gin droplets done. Excellent. Yeah, that's really, oh, hang on. Let's get defoliants. Where are you, Cash? Yeah, see, I nearly did this thing again. Holy smokes, that's so easy to just forget. So abandon that.
Prepping for next mission.
I only got an 80% chance,
I will report when my mission is complete.
or 53% chance, because they did defend interests, but hopefully we can get in.
Mission complete.
Disband.
Our enemies are still in control.
Failed. That's super annoying because we're probably going to not be able to get that other point. Okay, Chevalier Paul is defended. Defended and powered. We'll start the first upgrade of one of these power plants. And then we'll build, this is pretty exciting, we get to build a space hotel. And we're going to build a medical center here. Probably need to build another farm, I guess. Now the big mystery, why did that
Standing by for orders.
mission drop down in percentage so much? That says 18. I'm pretty sure we did 160 last turn and a 61% chance last turn. I believe when the mission resolved, that pop-up said we had like a 17% chance and we rolled a 60 something, 50 something. I don't know, maybe I'm mixing up something there. Let's try that again.
Targeting their assets.
Where do you need me?
We're going to get in here this turn
Cracking down.
and follow up.
Ready to go.
Need to rush that, otherwise we're going to lose that race again.
Moving our enemies.
Ready.
Okay, disband another army.
Time to make our move.
Acknowledged.
And Sub is going to do a persuasion mission in Gujarat.
I will try to sway the public.
But yeah, here's the big one. We get Chief Computer Scientist on Matthew. Love that. Kind of want to get security up to 11, 12. Let's go with that.
I will help them.
They will now serve us.
Perfect. He got it. Yeah, that was his last chance to get that because I wasn't re-detaining that guy again. That's so good. Okay, let's fix this problem. Easy peasy.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We've neutralized their key people.
Okay, Protectorate's being annoying. Good on you, Protectorate. 3 hours to Agrippa. That's one of our research stations. Well, pretty soon I won't need to worry about that because you'll have an LDA. But it's not quite ready yet, so that does mean that I need to send some defense forces to Agrippa. You say you're going to be there in, what, 3 hours or something? We're at our MC cap as well, so this is going to cost us extra MC. Can you get there in 3 hours? That's 11 hours, so no. Cuchulains. Let's get 3 Cuchulains out. Yeah, they get there in half the time. So we'll try and engage. He's willing to fight. He absolutely should not do that. Auto resolve. Accept. Head back. Join intercept. Resupply. Political division. The opposition in Cabo Verde is in chaos, which presents the ruling party with an opportunity. Well, this is good. I don't need the democracy gain. Not fussed about that. 50 points into welfare is massive, but we lose democracy. 20 points into knowledge, 20 points into military. Well, 50 points into equality sounds pretty good. We'll go for media literacy, knowledge and government.
Policy direction complete.
Disband another army. Alright, this is Gateway Station. We're going to do the power upgrade here. We're going to build another shipyard over that point defense. Upgrade that one.
We're in control here.
Very good. Okay. First of June. First thing is we're just going to put this org on Sub. I think I will take this one off at this point. So this goes on, and I'll put this on as well. And now sell both of these. I will take that point because it will be easier.
Targeting the opposition.
What's the op?
More armies.
Heading to the capital.
What's the op?
More inspirations.
I'll speak with them.
Ready.
I think actually Matthew's going to go and do advise in the EU now. He really is getting up there.
Lending my expertise.
Standing by for orders.
Right, now, how are we going with the sabotage? Do we need to do this? That's 8,000. Yeah, okay, maybe I'll have Bilkis do this.
We're taking power.
Standing by.
And Cash can do the sabotage on... Yeah, we'll just pick the easy guy then.
Breaching lab security.
We have 1,000 influence to put in. Got to build up those money reserves again. Let's give that a try.
Offering support.
Permanent.
Offering assistance.
I think we had a breakthrough.
We've hacked their research data.
They've arrived at Low Chicago, right. Oh no, they're targeting Recon 4. Hey, Recon 4. Evasive maneuvers. Get out of there, man. Go to high orbit. Loiter. Don't loiter, just go now. There's no time for loiter. Go, go, go. I think he didn't make it. Oh well. Evade. Run as fast as you can. Damn it. Okay, well, auto-resolve, unfortunately. Victory for the aliens. We're down one science ship, so we'll need to build a new one. Battle stations is done. Okay, that's pretty huge. What's next? We'll start on the nanofactory. What is this? Is this the guys who are at Ceres? No. This is another pretty big fleet going to... I'm guessing this is another recon ship. Yeah, okay. So that's moving pretty quick. That's only a couple of months. Alright.
Mission complete.
Disband.
Our associates are now in charge.
Got Jaipur. Space Resort. Yeah, we'll grab that. Plasma Tornado damages base. Okay. Up to 4 modules are destroyed. We have an energy research center, so we can save most of the modules. Or we can pay 1,000 water to rig up cooling. I don't mind one module being destroyed. So long as it's not the mine, that would be the most annoying. But let's give that a crack. Yeah, okay, we lost one of the energy research labs. Just rebuild that. Okay, 16th of June. Nothing good. Okay. I didn't do this last turn, but we've still got this, and now we're going to be further over on social again. So I want to pull off a 3-star social. Cash had this org. Yeah, so this comes off. This guy loses that. That goes on there. You can have that. 21 science. That seems good. And now I've got these 2 spare orgs. I can just chuck 1-star science orgs on. Then Cash can take that org. Yeah, these can all stay. They're all orgs I'm willing to give away in trade. Perfect. Okay, so Dravid Nadu has come out of Crackdown, so we're going to re-abandon that. Next person I need to sabotage is Servants. They're a ways away. Do I want to dismiss you? You've got that, so you're +3. I wouldn't mind dismissing you. Your admin is quite high, so that's on the cards. And so I want to start looking for a servant to turn. Somehow we don't know any servants. We know lots of people, but we don't know any servants. Turkey?
Eyes Eyes on target.
Turkey will be a servant.
Where do you need me?
Okay, purge. The executive.
Terminating the opposition.
Acknowledged.
And disband the last army.
Time to make our move.
Reporting in.
I still haven't inspected Junbi's loyalty. That's something I've got to get around to.
I'll make sure they're on our side.
But this is the last turn. We have enough mission control that I can split the fleet, get 2 implacables out, same old deal as last time. Renown, 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 and Mulan, Mulan, Mulan. This fleet is going to go and remove this station. They've got 1 ship there. Looks like 1 ship only. Yeah. They lose their Earth privileges every time they attack us. And I'm sending the Marines there because rather than destroy the base, which feels against what the faction would do, like we're not trying to kill humanity, we'll occupy the base and decommission it. That is a penalty for us. It takes 60 days to decommission a tier 1 base. So, I mean, we have to pay for that MC cost for 60 days. That's why I've been waiting to do that. But other than that, we're ready to go.
Offering counsel.
Engage, auto-resolve, accept, assault.
Lending my expertise.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Alright, let's get this one and then ferricides. So that's done. Okay, manage. Decommission. And these guys can head back. Now I do need to abandon this. You're doing the legislature. That's fine. So I can abandon this. And we'll be in position. Join intercept.
Maybe you've seen the films. Sadistic drill instructors demanding the impossible of poor, good-hearted men. You think it's inhumane. You think it won't be like that here. But by God it will. Because even 1 weak link gets everyone killed. Colonel Hans Castillo, training video taken in Nicaragua.
Person of interest surveilled.
What I should do is create a new version of this with the new radiator. So these are now obsolete. They have a very high profile. Tin Droplet has very low. So this is a huge change to the combat effectiveness of this ship. Doesn't do anything for the tonnage for us because this is a open cycle cooling, but it just reduces the risk of this ship being damaged. That is block 2. Let's get one of those being refit. It should be only a couple of days to do this, so yep. Renown's done, so join intercept. We are actually over. Unfortunate. I can probably buy an MC here though. Tianyong has power. Okay, so I can now replace this comms hub.
Policy direction complete.
We'll do the space resort.
Our associates are now in charge.
First of July. Let us just do a little bit of setup for the next session.
Ready to go.
Renew that.
Securing our interests.
Standing by for orders. I'll ensure their loyalty.
Ready for my mission.
Yeah, this was a servant. It's the one of the high loyalty servants. I need to find a different one. That guy looks good.
Investigating target.
Your orders?
We have everything in India except for Dravid and Nadu. So Cash is free to either do a sabotage. Ooh, that snuck up. Wow, okay. Well, we may not even get that in time, to be honest. Let's do that. Hopefully that happens in phase 2. It's possible.
I'm going in.
Yeah, that looks like about it, though. 11.4. Yeah, we're nearly ready. These labs are all coming online soon. Influence. Another 40 points. So we keep climbing. Our costs will stabilize for a little while here. Like, we won't be expanding any more bases. It should allow us a little bit of time to catch up with the influence. Let's have a look at Ceres. I guess their fleet made it there, and then I don't know whether that is now, so let's have a look for that. Oh, they're still on their way, another 20 days. Okay. Okay. And our shipyards are still all running. Happy to have India under control now. Like, we shouldn't be wrestling with this anymore. We'll be able to move on to other things. I do have an issue with Taiwan. Taiwan's getting up to its funding cap, so I need to either absorb it into China or take Japan and absorb it into Japan, but it's moving up on its maximum very quickly. So that will be probably a focus of arrival governance, the global ambition. But other than that, I think I'll put a line in there, and I hope you're enjoying the series, and see you in the next episode.